Hey, shalom everyone. As I was taking a walk the other day, I like to walk and talk with God. And as I was walking and I was praying, Hashem just kind of dropped something into my spirit. He dropped like a quote into my spirit, and I shared it on my Facebook status the other day. And it says, "The truth is that which is most ridiculed, attacked, and railed against, and it attracts the corrupt like a stain to a cloth. This is the enemy's twofold method in his attempt to have the truth discredited by the majority of the populace." I literally broke down the other day in prayer. It's been a long time since tears flowed from these eyes while I was praying. You know, the kind of sobbing, ugly cry where your mouth is all, I mean, it was bad. My heart was just so burdened for the Messianic and Natsari movement, because it seemed like everywhere I turned, there was corruption. Everywhere I turned, there was a leader caught in a lie. And I'm thinking, God, am I the only one left? I feel like Elijah here against the prophets of Baal, you know? Am I the only one here? You said in your word that you have hundreds who have not bowed their knees to Baal or kissed him. I said, God, where are they? Where are they? And I said, Lord, do you even care that your movement, your name, connected with this movement is being besmirched? It's being dragged through the mud. It's being made a laughing stock. It's being made a joke because of all the lies and all the cults and all the red flaggers and all the con artists that have just flocked around this movement. And that's why this quote is very, very important. The truth is that which is most ridiculed. We're made fun of on all sides by all parties. Attacked. We're attacked by the non-believing Jews. We're attacked by Christians and Catholics. We're definitely attacked by Muslims. And railed against. I had somebody send me a YouTube video and says, this is why people hate religion. And it had some nut job on there saying, well, bless God, we're going to clean and we're going to purge. We're going to get rid of this movie because it's got magic in it. We're going to get rid of this movie because it's got Leonardo DiCaprio in it. And just stupid stuff. I mean, just totally ridiculous, stupid stuff. Where people are going, way, way, way far to the right. I mean, it's just absurd. So the truth is that which is most ridiculed, attacked, and railed against. It attracts the corrupt like a stain to a cloth. I tell you, I've never seen so many con artists in my life than that which is in the Messianic and Natsari movement. I don't know why or what attracts them. I don't know, because it's like, if you're thinking you're going to get a quick buck, I don't think there's enough of us around to be able to give a quick buck. I mean, we're a remnant. We're so small, and our resources, are just as small as well. So I don't know what attracts them, but it seems like everywhere I turn. And I ended up the other day also publicly renouncing a rabbinic ordination that I received in 2007 by an organization and a rabbi that will remain nameless because I don't want to do any Lashon Hara. Why did I do that? Because I no longer want my name connected with that person or with that group anymore. Because sometimes you get into a movement or you follow a leader, and sometimes you find things out after the fact. And it was after the fact that I found that this person, his integrity wasn't up to snuff. Let's just put it that way. And I don't want my name connected with that anymore. And as I was praying with a friend and getting really down and ugly praying, where I'm bawling and sobbing, and I'm asking, when, Lord, when? A friend who was praying with me heard from the Lord, and the Lord said, what if it's not in your time? You're asking me when. What if it's not in your time? Will you still follow me? So I'm asking you, yes, the Messianic and Natsari movement is screwed. It needs a serious enema. There are some serious things wrong in our movement. But what if we can't change it in our lifetime? What if we can't turn it around in our lifetime? What if it's not redeemed and we don't get that end-time revival in our lifetime? Are you still willing to walk the walk? Are you still willing to talk the talk? Are you still willing to follow Hashem in Hadarek, in the way of Torah, in the way, in the footsteps of Yeshua the Messiah? Are you still willing to do that? You know, it's like a man planting a fruit tree, a 90-year-old man planting a fruit tree. Somebody comes along and says, brother, what are you doing? You know, I mean, I'm planting a fruit tree. What does it look like I'm doing? Well, why in the world you're doing that? You're 90. I mean, come on. You know, your days are numbered. You're going to die before you receive any benefits from that fruit. He says, yeah, I know that. He says, so what? You know, I may not get the benefits of planting this fruit tree in my lifetime. I know I won't. But so what? My children and my children's children and my children's children's children will benefit from this fruit tree. You know, it's like being in a big old, you know, like Chernobyl, right? In Russia, Chernobyl, it's still under quarantine. You know, they only let a few journalists and publicists and researchers come and go in Chernobyl every once in a while because it's still, you know, saturated with radiation. You know, after the fallouts and all this kind of stuff, and there's a lot of cleanup to do, and it's like being in the midst of that, and you're cleaning up, and you know, you may die cleaning up Chernobyl. And you may not receive the benefits of cleaning up Chernobyl in your lifetime, but are you still willing to clean? Are you still willing to go the distance? Even if you don't receive the benefits. Because, you know, we can't be selfish here. You know, it's not just for me. It's for my children and my children's children. It's for the ones who I'm going to pass the torch to. It's for the ones who I'm going to pass the baton to. I'm going to do everything in my power to make things as best I can and make things better for this movement where I'm at right here, right now, even if I don't see it manifest, even if I don't see and reap the benefits of it in my lifetime. I'm going to keep going because the bottom line is, and the fact still remains, the truth is that which is most ridiculed, attacked, and railed against. And it attracts the corrupt like a stain to a cloth. This is the enemy's twofold method in his attempt to have the truth discredited by the majority of the populace. You're having people leaving the movement left and right, people walking away left and right. You know, oh, well, there's full of hypocrites. It's full of con men. You know, blah, blah, blah. You know, well, why do you think that? Because it's true. If it wasn't the truth, the enemy, Satan, wouldn't be messing with it. You look at all these other religions. I had a friend, and I agree. I can sympathize with this friend. I can concur with this friend. This friend told me, you know, I'm Messianic, I'm Natsari, whatever. And I was, you know, kind of reading some things about Buddhism. I'm like, oh, what a beautiful religion. Wow, if only our faith was like that. You know, you think, well, how could that person say that? Well, the reason that Buddhism is so beautiful is because it's not a threat to Satan. Satan's not going to mess with it. That's why it's so beautiful. That's why it looks so pristine. That's why it looks so attractive. That's why there's a lot of people turning to Buddhism. Because Satan's not messing with it. He's not threatened by it. But because the Messianic and Natsari movement is true, it's the truth, it's constantly being bombarded. It's constantly being attacked. It's constantly being ridiculed, attacked, and railed against. And it's like we're attracting con artists and cult leaders like a magnet. And that is the evil one's MO, to try to discredit this movement, to try to discredit the truth, to try to get Satan wants to leave such a bad taste in a person's mouth they're going to walk away and either go back to Christianity or go to Orthodox Judaism or to some other religion. He doesn't really care. He's going to try to harm and maim as many people within this movement as possible, so that when a true leader comes along, that person is going to be so injured and maimed, like somebody at a burn unit, they're not going to trust anybody anymore, no matter how pure that leader and that person is. So people, keep up the good work. Keep up the fight. Keep running the race. Let's lay aside those weights and sins that so easily beset us, as Rob Scholl said, and let's run the race, and let's keep our eyes on the prize, and let's keep working. Let's keep purifying. Let's keep cleaning, even though we may not see the benefits of that in our lifetime, because it's our children's future that's at stake here. It's our children's future within this movement that's at stake. You know, is this movement going to be stillborn? Is it going to die before it even gets started? or are we going to keep going so it'll go on into the future? Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Shalom and Shavua Tov.